Hey YouTube, it's Matt back again after your impendable wait. Yes, I'm still alive and I'm still making videos. Yes. I'm planning on I'll probably make more videos regarding to it or having it done, but I think we're just gonna start off first with Vocaloid and Utauloid stuff and referring to that. I'm planning on starting the process of making a new Utau tonight or tomorrow and finishing it if I'm lucky. And don't quote me because you guys know how I am. I'm not very reliable with this kind of stuff, but I want it done by this Sunday. And I'm going to make a new Utauloid. I might remake Kenji with an Otoini, or I might just make a new one, just like a brand new one, starting fresh and all that kind of stuff. But the real focus I want to do is I want to make a model with an Otoini because they sound a lot better and the quality of their voice is a lot nicer and they're smoother and they sound more Vocaloid material than Utauloid material, and they just don't sound as robotic and things. And I'd like to have one, or most of mine, except for the exception of Kenji that doesn't have an Otoini. If I do make him an Otoini, then it'll be kind of a different version of Kenji, but I'll keep the non-Otoini just because of the story. That story took me like a whole day to think of because I was having writer's block that day. True story. So anyway. Well, it probably didn't take me all day, just like a couple hours, but whatever. I thought of that story, and I don't want to have to alter the story completely because I put an Otoini on Kenji, so that's why he would be just like a completely different version, kind of like a 2.0. Let's just say Kenji is a 1.0 in his voice, and he's like 1.3 in his models because he went through a few stages before his MMD model became Kenji. I mean, there was even a stage where he had blue hair, but that's a different story. I liked the blue hair, but the white hair fits him very nicely. Anyway, so we got our strings dresses today for orchestra, and that's pretty cool. I'm not sure when our first concert is, though. Sorry about that. I'm just kinda drained. But yes, the main focus of this video is that I'm project of making a new Utau or new Utaus because I'd like to make more male Utaus and also some female Utaus because I'd like to have variety. And yes. Now, regarding to whether all of these models are going to have an MMD model with them or not, I don't know. Probably not. To tell you the truth, I'll probably just draw some of them. But MMD models, it's almost like you have to think up a character design and draw it and improvise with your MMD, because if you're just making it from MMD, you have to go through all of those models and pick out parts that you want and it's pretty hectic. But if you don't have any ideas, that's a really great way to start. Especially when you're like me and you're flippin' MMD hoarder. I have like 500 files in my MMD thing. Like, probably a little over 500 files in my MMD. And it's pretty crazy. Like, some of them are models and some of them are pictures for the eyes and backgrounds and such. And then all the stages and MMD itself and then PMD editor and all of that fun stuff. But yes, so I'm thinking of all of that kind of stuff, and I'm thinking regarding on the models of MMD and like my Utaus that I'm gonna be making and all of that kind of stuff. And it's more just gonna be like one of those processes where it's like you'll see when it gets out there, if any of you are even interested. But that's about it for updates. I don't remember if I mentioned, but I got a new hat. I like it, and it's really cool. And my dad bought it for me. So, I'm gonna wear it to school tomorrow. And yes, I'm sorry again. But yes, other than that, nothing's really been going on. I'll try to make some videos, and if anything, I'll have some videos on MMD stuff Utau stuff, and like kind of introducing new Utaus, but I'm not gonna make like story spiels anymore. I'll give you some background information, but there's really not going to be like a whole story behind the model itself. Kenji only had that because at the time I didn't know exactly even what an Otoini was, and he sounded kind of messed up. So, yes, that's where that whole thing came from. And, yes, so that's it. So until next time, here's my half heart, and goodbye.